Hi, I'm Brittany Clark. Thank you for joining me for this Pilates Mat Flow workout. Let's begin on our hands and our knees. You're going to have your hands directly below your shoulders and your knees just under your feet. I want you to curl the toes under and just press back while rounding your back so that you get a nice stretch through the feet as well as the back. And then take your body forward so that you're starting again, hands directly below shoulders. We're going to go up through a cat stretch. I want you to curl the hips under and flex the spine up like an angry cat. And then leading from the tail, begin to supine through the spine, dropping the waist, lift the head and tail extension. We're going to move through this a couple times. You're going to flex the spine up, really draw the abdominals up, forcing the spine into flexion. And then releasing, shoulders slide down off of those ears. And then one more time, please. Rounding the spine up. From here, stay in this flexion, and then let's press those legs back, so hips towards heels, and then forward. We're gonna do that twice more. So just stretching all the fascia of the feet. One more, we're gonna round back here. Now from here, I want you to lift your hips up like a downward dog. So we're going up high with the hips. So just pedal out the feet for a sec. Just dropping the heels, really lifting up to the tiptoe, the opposite foot. Getting a nice calf stretch. All right, and then we're gonna sink those heels back. I'm really lifting my hips up high, reaching the energy up through my tailbone. And then we're gonna come down to that little cat rounded spot that we started with. So I'm gonna go to my tippy toes, I'm gonna roll my back, and I'm gonna hover. And then I'm gonna send my hips up. So just that kind of weight shifting back. So I'm feeling this mostly in my quads, in my shoulders, in the abs, and getting a nice stretch through the feet. A lot of good stuff happens from the feet. So us Pilates people, we love doing exercises for your feet. One more time, we're gonna hover right here. I'm gonna just take my weight over and then back. And over and back. 4, make sure as you shift your hips back, you're really rounding your spine. 2, last one, and lower the knees. Go ahead and let your feet go down onto the shoelace side and drop your hips. This one's more like a child's pose versus having that rounded back. Both hands will stretch to one edge. Pull the hips in the opposite direction, getting a lateral stretch. And then over to the other side. Good. And from here, just go down to your belly. Legs open lateral. Hands are down, elbows are down. When you're in a prone position like this, you're going to have your hips, your hip bones, and your pubic bone pressing into the ground, so the full pelvis. You're going to drive into those elbows and lift up. And then you're going to lower your chest down. Inhale, slide shoulders off of ears and lift. And exhale, we come down. Up and down, up and down. Now bring your arms to your sides. You're going to roll the shoulders open, lengthening out, reaching for fingertips, up and down, lift. One more. Up and down. Bring your hands together right at your forehead. Keep the hips and legs down on the ground. We're going to lift the chest up and lower. Up and down. One more time. Lift and lower. We're pressing back. All right, get those legs around in front of you. Our knees are going to bend. Arms are forward, palms facing down for half roll back. Curl those hips under, back, and forward. So we're going to maintain a spine flexion here, which means when we come up, I'm not straightening. We're going to keep our backs flexed. So as you go back, think of really tucking the tail under. 3. The feet have to stay connected to the floor. Okay if the toes come up, please leave the heels down. And we're gonna stay here. So, drop the shoulders. I'm gonna keep my back in curve. My vision will keep looking forward. Then I'm gonna send one arm wide and then return to center. Other arm out and to middle. So, more challenging probably than you were expecting. I want those legs to stay completely centered and still. Keep your waistline pulling in so your back is in flexion. Pause. We're gonna send one arm up and down. Lift and lower. Lift. So we're trying to bring those arms all the way up next to the ears. Now both arms out and center. That's harder than having one arm move at a time. For 3 and 2. One more, please. Both arms up. Lift. We're building endurance and abs. 3, 2, and one more, and then come all the way up. Take those legs straight out in front of you. Let's go ahead and shake them out just a little bit. We're gonna reach forward. Let your head fall down. And then we're up tall. Hands behind the head. We're seated upright. Knees can bend if necessary. We're gonna rotate 1, 2, 3 times, face the center. Other way. 2, 3, and the center. Twisting, twisting, twisting back to the middle. And 1, 2, 3. Let's get one more each way. 1, 2, and 3. Return again. 1, 2, 3, and return. Long straight legs in front. We're gonna dive forward. Curl the hips under. We're going all the way down right here. Leg up. Now if the opposite leg wants to bend, you may. Circle around and up. Inhale to start. Exhale to circle around and complete the circle. And 4. And 3. 2. We're gonna hold it in reverse. So trying to maintain that the hips don't really rock around. You're using your abs to secure the pelvis. 4, 5, 6. Use your abs. 7 and 8. We switch, circle. 1. So the leg circles can be as small as a cup or as big as a hula hoop. Whatever you can sustain without doing a lot of movement in the hips. In reverse, please. Every circle though, try to bring the leg up if you're circling over your navel. And 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hug the knees in, little side to side rock, little forward back rock. And we're gonna come up and balance right into rolling like a ball. So I'm gonna just hold back behind the earth, right in front of the knees here. Back and forward. So stay right in the center of the mat. You wanna keep the shape that your back is in. And you wanna track your movement right down the center of the mat. One more time. Holding here. I'm gonna reach down and grab the ankles, makes it a little bit more challenging. So what happens is when you hold those knees in a little bit closer, you kind of take away the opportunity to use the legs as counterbalance. Puts more work in the abs. Last 2. And again, we're gonna come up. All right, transition. Tabletop, arms forward, scoop, legs out. Here we go. In, 2, 4, 5, and exhale. 10, 2, 4, 5, and exhale. 20, and out. 30, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out. You want to have vigorous arms here. Squeeze those thighs together. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out. 7, and exhale. 8, 2, 4, 5, and exhale. One more, and exhale. Hold, hug it in. Keep those hands at your knees. Roll right up. Lengthen right into single leg stretch. Reach, reach. So I'm keeping my legs from coming in much closer than tabletop. And the longer the leg goes out low, the more challenging it feels. 3, 2, hold. Hands behind the head. Twist and twist. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. Scissor your jump from 1 foot, close as you can. 1, 2, switch 3 quarters all the way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So exhale, exhale. You get a little inhale as the legs pass. A little sip of air. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs up. Hands behind the head, lower down, and then we come up. 2, 3, let's go for 10, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more time. Legs and lift. Legs and lift. So you're only going as low as you can maintain an imprinted position. 6, 7, and 8. Knees lower down. Feet in line with your hips. We're going to curl the hips under. Rise to bridge. Press those arms straight down into the mat. And slowly rolling it down. Release the pelvis at the bottom. Again, curling the hips under and lift. And exhale, rolling down. So we really want to open up the hip flexors and the quadriceps from all that flexing we just did. Stay here. Curl the hips up and reach up. Now my feet are in line with my hips. Hips are going to stay high. And I'm going to take one leg and just simply extend the knee. And the foot's down. So what I'm trying to do is minimize the side-to-side movement of my body. And I'm also trying to avoid any rotation in the hips. Easier said than done. All this is working here. If you are an overachiever, those arms can go straight up to the ceiling. It takes away the assistance of the arms. Puts the work in your obliques. One more. And then let's go ahead and roll down. Let those legs just sway side to side. Open up the arms out towards a T. My palm full facing down. Imprint. Tabletop the legs. My legs are pressing together. Let's go big at first. So take the legs as far over as you want. It's okay that the shoulder pops up on the first one. Look in the opposite direction. Just breathe. It feels so nice. And then as you exhale, pull the waist in and get those legs over to the other side. You're looking away again. Pressing the palms down, feel the openness in the waist. All right, here we go. Pull it back in. Now, connect the shoulders to the ground. Rotate the legs to the side and lengthen. Knees bend, pass through, reach. And turn, exhale. Inhale to twist and exhale. Turn and reach. And reach. So these are hand cans. You're going to have the shoulder blades connected to the ground firmly so that we find that there's an elongation of the oblique from the rib to the opposite hip. And then right back in through the middle. I'm going to place my hands behind the head. Okay, keeping the entire upper body down. Elbows all the way across the shoulders, the other elbow. My lumbar spine is imprinted. Single leg toe taps, reciprocal. So I'm just touching my toe. It's like you're just dipping your foot in the water when you go swimming. Just want to touch and touch. So try to find that connection through your lower back. Make sure it connects to the mat completely. 4, 3, 2, tabletop both legs, please. Now they're a team. Send those legs towards the floor at once and back up. Inhale on the lowering, exhale to return. If you have to stop part of the way, that's perfectly okay. only go as low as your body allows you to go without moving your back. If your back arches, even if it doesn't bother you, no good, right? Let's keep the back on the ground and hold. We're gonna add a little fun, right? Crunch up. Lower the head, lower the feet. Crunch. 8 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put the feet down and let's turn onto our side. So I'm going to use the back of my mat as a guide. My back aligns with the back edge. Feet go towards the front edge. Hand on waist. Feet dorsiflex. Top foot hip height. We bring it front twice. Once in the back. We flex 1, 2, point and sweep back. So when your hands are right here on your waist, you should feel all the muscles in the obliques triggered under the fingers and the thumb. I always tell my students that if you don't feel under your thumb, it's a pretty good indication that you have rolled back through the hips. So feel the muscle under the thumb. 2 more. 1, 2, back, and 1, 2, and back. Now, straight line with the full body here. We're gonna point and flex. Point up, flex down. Make sure that the knee and toe are in neutral, meaning they point straight ahead. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more hip height only. We start circles. So easy here to kind of flop around through the torso. Try to keep it steady. 6, 7, and reverse, please. 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold it up. Bottom leg up, down together. Top leg, bottom, down. So only take the top leg as high as the bottom leg can get all the way there. And top, bottom, down. Top, bottom, down. Good. 2 more. Top, bottom. Now, connect the heels together as a team. Lift. Big time under the thumb here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 more. I'm going to take my top arm long down the top thigh, adding the upper body. So we're sort of folding right in half at the hips. Head and feet lift to the same amount. And halfway point, 4 more. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Little ones, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it. Scissor, 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 and scissor. 5, 4, waistline in. 3, 2, 1, and lower onto the belly, right into a swim. So arms and legs straight forward. Hover. We're just going to go for a swim. Shoulders down away from the ears, arms along the shoulders, feet along the hips. Breathe. Inhale for a few kicks, and exhale just as many. Just develop a rhythmic breathing. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Hold. Open, forming like a big box, and then bring hands and feet together, and then open. And then together, open, together, 4, together, 3, together, 2, last time, together, hold, that's the hard part, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest, take a shallow stretch, and right over onto the other side. Back aligns, back edge of mat, feet are angled forward, hand on waist, hip height. 1, 2, and back. Inhale, inhale, and back. And lengthen the leg. We're going to get a little hamstring lengthening as the leg goes forward. And back. 6, 7, last 8, and we have straight lines. Move the legs back, point and flex. Inhale up and down. So making sure that the knee is in neutral, right? So the knee points forward the whole time. 5, 6, 7, and we're at hip height circle. So the bottom leg is the center of your circle. Go in front of it and also behind it. 7, reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we hold. We meet the bottom leg up, down, top, bottom, and down. So trying to maintain the hand on the waist. If you need to, you can put light fingertips down, but try not to put a lot of weight in the hand. And down. 3, and 2, last, up, up, heels together, legs on them, and lift, and lift. 4 to go, forward. 3, 2, 1, add the upper body, lift. You're trying to get off that elbow and underarm on the bottom side. 4 to go, 4, 3, 2, pull it here. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and lower onto the belly. So I'm actually going to have you prop on your forearms. So not like this is way too comfy. We're going to pull our waistline up so we've got a nice straight line from head to tail. Point, flex, down. Point, flex. So if I keep my back in a neutral position rather than swaying, it's a lot more concentration in holding in the abdomen, supporting the back, and then you can really focus on getting these hamstrings to work. Point, flex, down. Inhale, inhale, exhale, in, and out. 1, 2, and out. One more, please. Last time. Down. Lower down. Hands fold on the small back, lay on one cheek, knees are together. We bend 1, 2, 3. Then open arms and legs, palms down. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Hover. 1, 2, 3. Up. Again. 1, 2, 3. And left. 1, 2, 3. Center again. 1, 2, 3. And let's take it down. Chest stretch. So you're rounding your backs here. We're going to bring those legs around in the front. Have a seat. Legs out towards the corners of the mat for saw. We rotate, cut off that little toe. Up and center. Turn. Reach. Up. Center. Inhale. Exhale. Lift back to middle. Turn. Reach. Up. Again. Turn. Reach. And final. Turn. Reach. Up. Middle. Legs together. Arms forward. Stretch. All the way down, one vertebrae at a time onto your back. Right arm goes up, bend the left elbow so your hand points right at your waist. And I'm gonna lift and press into that forearm as I go off to the side. And down. And lift. So both hips stay connected to the floor. The legs are grounded completely. Dorsiflexing at the ankle. 2 more, please. So this just works into the obliques a little bit. 1 more, please. And up. Change. And over. Now play with the bend of the elbow. So if you're not experiencing a lot of work in your oblique, it might be your ankle. So play with where that elbow is positioned. 1 more. Up. Good. Take a little happy baby. Grab the instep of the foot and do a little side-to-side rock here. Just massage the low back. All right, I'm gonna have you grab the back of hug the knees and roll yourself up. We're gonna go through a little bit of spine mobility followed by open leg rocker. We're up tall. Curl the hips under, flex the spine as you round backward. And then I want you to lift up, drop the shoulders straight back. Curl those hips as you sink back. And lift. One more. Rounding the back. And we're up. Same thing, feet suspended. So we round back. Now we've added the element of balance, which makes those abs work. Curl. And up again. Round. And up. Keep your hands in the same place. Let's stretch those legs out. And up. Around. And up. One more, please. Okay, here we go. We're gonna roll. Round the back. Go back. Find your balance. Straighten the spine. Round. Rock back and forth. It's quite easy to go back. Not as easy to come up. Let's change what we're holding on here. So back to the sort of calf area. We're rounding, we roll back. We roll up, straighten. So my feet are still about the width of the mat. Couple things that make it different from rolling like a ball, the leg position, and also to get that straightening in between. One more here, and legs together. Let's go ahead and keep the legs there. We're gonna roll down right into tabletop. Put one foot down, and one foot is in line with the other. So my thighs are beside one another. Arms are gonna start vertical, palms facing. Roll up to my foot. My back is in rounding starting position. And then I'm gonna elongate my back. Roll my way down. 3 more. This is a teaser prep exercise, shoulders back. Teaser is one of the best abdominal exercises known to man. So it's kind of like a squat. People always do squats because they're so good for you. You don't need to get super creative. Let's just do what works. Teaser works. Round your back and down. Roll it up, shoulders back. So we're adding on that spine mobility we just practiced with that open leg rocker. So spine mobility, you need a nice pliable spine. All right, you know what's coming here. Tabletop to start. We come up and shoot the legs out. And roll your way back down. Up and down. These are going to be more challenging. Come up and stay. Legs stay if you can. We go down away from the legs. Back up to them. Woo, that is different. And it's harder than those last ones by like 10x. Keep it clean. If it's hurting your back, please return to tabletop. Here we go. Legs are down. Stretch forward. Turning to your side, please. Let's crisscross. Ankle in front of the other. My arms are just a little further away from my feet than being directly under the shoulder. But we're gonna go up to side plank. Straighten up the bottom leg. We go right up. So I'm not going into a perfect, I'm going into a rainbow. And then I'm bend my knees. Notice my weight goes down this way. Shoot over the arm and back. One more. Here. All right, now this one's different. We're gonna go up to start. Arm goes up. Thread it under. Open. 2. One more, please. 3. Rainbow. And down. Leave the legs this way. Take the arm up. Legs spin around. And we do that same side bend here. Rest the hand on the knee. We straighten up the bottom leg, lift up rainbow, and then we come down. 2 more. Reach up, nice rainbow shape. Again, up. And this time adds that threading. So we go up, tee the arm, thread a little rotation. 3, 2, and one more time. Rainbow, and down. Bend the knees, and we're going this way. Onto your belly to finish with swan. Legs laterally rotating. Press into the hands and lift. Shoulders away from the ears. down. Finish strong. Elbows towards under. Bring your hands right next to the underarms. Watch that you're not lifting your butt or head first. You're coming up in a straight line. So we're gonna pull our waistline in. We're gonna hover off the floor and up. Give me push-ups here. Lower and lift. Just 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hips up. Walk those feet in a little bit and pedal the neck and start. And then just slowly walk those feet in to get a really nice deep stretch through the calves. Knees drop down, round the back with a shell stretch. Arch, head into a lift. Round up this time, stay up. Push the waist one side, through the middle, other side, through the middle. There we go. Pilates Mat Flow, you rocked it. I'll see you next time.